back here through Carpenter, and Umberger going to make contact. Caution flag going to come out.
Boys and girls, get ready to stand up because heat race number 1 is going to get ready to come on our way. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, City Chevrolet put out a wonderful giveaway, by the way, for the 604 engine, by the way, from City, Rick Hendricks City Chevrolet, by the way. So make sure you guys we get that ready to go. Big shout out to those guys. Alrighty, as heat race number 1 is getting ready to go, we're getting the green light, ladies and gentlemen. William Blankenship and Tyler Arrington, your point leader, are going to get ready to get down, and we are ready to go as Blankenship takes an early lead out of 3 and 4. Good jump there for Blankenship into turn 1 and 2 as we're under yellow flag conditions. As Blankenship's going to be ready to go, race control is telling them where to start in middle of 3 and 4 with Tyler Arrington at 00 going to be to the outside. Keaton Holder there looking good for that third spot as we're going to get ready to go. Once again, as Blankenship's going to be able to take off, and it looks like we're ready to go. We're green flag for the O'Reilly Auto Parts heat race number 1. Good side-by-side battle. You got Arrington now with a much better start. He's going to look to the outside of Blankenship as they're going to go door-to-door in turn 3 and 4. Oh, my goodness. The American All-Stars are put on a show, and Tyler Arrington takes lap number 1. Arrington now going to start to pull away from Blankenship to the bottom side of the speedways. They're going to go single file down the backstretch. You're going to have the number 10 machine of Bradley there going to be hanging on as here comes the number 7 machine of Keaton Holder to the inside. Holder going to be looking really good on the bottom side. Keaton Smith going to be able to take that third spot away from that number 10 machine of Bradley as it's about single file throughout the field. As that 5th place car, that's going to be Chris Chandler, and that number 8 machine going to be following up for your top 5. Tyler Arrington at 00, still going to be your race leader as we are coming down to the conclusion of this one. We are halfway to go, going to be this time by, as Tyler Arrington is still your race leader. Arrington still out in front. Here come Blankenship as Blankenship's now starting to run some 14.844. He's a little bit faster than Arrington at this time, as it's going to be Blankenship trying to reel him in as we are 5 out of 8 going to be this time by for your American All-Star Series late models. Philip Ramirez may be a factor in this as he's in the inside of 3 and 4, and the leaders are starting to close on him and fast as we are 6 out of 8, 2 to go, going to be this time by. Arrington still dominating his last lap time with a 14.920 as it's going to be William Blankenship with a 14.984 right behind him as it's going to be 2 to go this time by. White flag for the 002 of Tyler Arrington as Arrington took the lead in through turns 1 and 2 and never looked back as Arrington's going to be comfortably down on the backstretch. Philip Ramirez is going to be right there in front of him in the middle of 3 and 4 as Arrington's got to be careful to the middle of the speedway. It's too little too late. It's going to be Arrington. You will have Blankenship and it'll go to Smith, going to be your top 3. You got Bradley Lilling going to be for 4th, Chris Chandler, Perry Delaney. It'll go to Tim Daron, and Philip Ramirez will round out your O'Reilly Auto Parts heat race number 1. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed that heat racing. Give it up for the 002. It's going to be your PPM Racing Products point leader of Tyler Arrington. You're going to have size there to the inside, and Umberger, man, he showed some speed here early on in the day. Going through the middle of 3 and 4. I'm ready. I'm excited. I hope you guys are, as Trevor Size going to lead that number 73 till the green flag as we're ready to go. We're back underway. Cardwell on the 07 looking on the inside. They're going to be door to door once again out of turn 1 and 2, and it's going to be Umberger down the backstretch. Good battle for that third spot as that's going to be the Cardwell 07 machine to the outside. You will got that number another 07. That's also Addison Cardwell to the outside. Cardwell's looking good for 3 and 4. Addison's going to get a little loose. Oh, what a great save. What a save for Addison in the 07. as the number 95 machine. That's going to be Brandon Williams, going to be able to hang on to that 4 spot after Addison got way loose off the top of the turns 1 and 2, as it's still going to be all that number 12 machine. It's Brandon Umberger still out in front, as Treasure Size is actually starting to close on him a little bit with a 15:066 that last lap time. Jason Cardwell in the 07 going to be there for third. It'll go to the 95 of Brandon Williams, top 4 at this time. You will have that 07A of Addison Cardwell with a great save off the turns 1 and 2. So far as single file, know the tail should be about halfway to go. Going to be next to this time by. Battle for that race lead still continues on. It's still Brandon Umberger, still going to be your race leader. Whip Size going to be trying to track him down into the inside of turn 1 and 2. Size is actually starting to close as we are roaring, as Size is actually starting to close on your race leader. 2 to go, going to be this time by. 2 to go here for the American All-Star Series once again, and it's still Umberger out in front, but Size is now starting to close the gap down on the backstretch. Can Size, or will he run out of time? It's going to be the white flag, going to be in the air, going to be this time by for Brandon Umberger. Trevor Size running out of time. He still follows Umberger up on the outside. Back to the outside shell, down to the backstretch once again. As the white flag's going to be, it looks like too little too late. For the number 12 of Brandon Umberger, he's going to get the outside groove heat race number 2. It'll go to Trevor Size. You will have Jason Cardwell. It'll go to the 95 of Brandon Williams. And that'll round out your top 5 with the 727 of Bailey Lowe will be for your top 5. Scratch that. I made a mistake there. It's going to be the 07 of Addison Cardwell. Going to be in that 5th spot, by the way. Looks like Luna's going to be tailing the attack of the field. Got a lot of damage over there during that qualifying session. Making sure that car is going to be good to go. As it's going to be Zach Size and John Ellison in that best plumber number 21. Ladies and gentlemen, your PPM Racing Products Heat Race number 3 is underway. Size and Ellison going to go in the corner. Look out, Ryan Smith throwing it in there a little too hard. That's going to allow Tyler Price going to get there to the inside. As the field's coming around, it's still going to be Size out in front with Ellison at number 21 and the number 7 at Tyler Price. Still single file, nose to tail throughout the field. Ryan Smith going to be able to hang on. It's going to go to Cheney for your top 5. Zach Size still your leader in that number 9 machine. He's running 15.226 this time. It's John Ellison with a 15.319. Battling in the back of the field there a little bit of the number 32. Got that car gathered up. That's Eric Rosington there, and he is always off the pace there down to the backstretch, really slow. And it looks like he's going to get that car back together. Race leaders still continue on. It's that beautiful number 9 of Trevor Size. He is now starting to pull away as that car is getting absolutely faster with a 14.962. John Ellison is still going to hang it on for second there with a 15.312 at this time, and Tyler Price there with a 15.267. As Tyler Price is going to be looking good, Eric is starting to jump in the announcer's booth here as he is starting to catch John Ellington in at number 21. Size is still just absolutely driving away out of this one here, and he's going to come around the middle of turn 3 and 4, still running 14.981s as your lap time. 2 to go for Zach Size. As it's still John Ellison there for second, you're going to have, it'll be Tyler Price, Ryan Smith, Joshua Chansey. It goes to Chef Jolly, Michael Luna, and Eric Rosington. As I'll tell you what, Zach Size got a hot rod. Last lap time with a 15.015, as he is now still running 15.062's white flag this time by. Boy, I'll tell you what a dominating performance here for Zach Size in the PPM Racing Products Heat Race number 3. It goes to Zach Size. John Ellison will finish second. It'll go to Tyler Price, Ryan Smith. It'll go to Joshua Chansey. After that, you're going to have Seth Jolly, Michael Luna, and Eric Rosington. Ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude your American All-Star Series heat racing action, as it's going to be Zach Size getting it done here for the PPM Racing Products Heat Race number 3.